Okay, one last video for today. Again, this is all as a direct result of me going a little nuts this last week and getting enough discs to kind of completely change over my bag. I bought over 30 discs this week, but at unbelievable prices, so I feel super good about it. I spent on average $7 a disc on average, and some quite a bit better price than that. And these are discs that we're talking, in for the most part, are $20 discs. So I feel very good about it. So here's what I'm planning on putting in the bag, with obviously room for changes based on performance. I'm going to throw a lot of these, but starting with my putters. This is the MVP anode. And this is going to be an approach putter. Just as a reminder, I mentioned it in the other one of the other videos, but the MVP anode is a 330.5. So very stable, slow, mild turn, or mild fade rather, slight glide. But this is going to be an approach putter. I may occasionally use it to try to make putts, especially a little bit longer putts. So that's up in my bag for putter. The Discraft Zone, which is a 4-speed 3-glide 0-3 fade, is an overstable approach. Slow speed with a fade. There's definitely going to be situations where I need this disc. I'm going to actually have to remember, after practicing with it, how to use that disc. It's one where I can definitely picture shots getting around a tree where the basket's just like right there, maybe 100 feet or less away. Definitely something that I'm going to have to get used to using in my bag. Next is the Dynamic Disc Judge, which I have a few judges, but I'm going to specifically use this Lucid Judge. I love, this is going to be my make putter, my putter that I actually try to make. It's a 2 4-glide 0 and a 1. This is my go-to make putter, and I love the white. I love this putter. I love the feel of it. Lucid plastic. And then my last putter, I have others. I have a couple other judges that are prime plastic. I have a couple of guards, dynamic disc guards, which are heavier and more stable, more glide. But I'm not going to use them as much. My other one, this is my Link, my Discmania Link, which is a 2301, so it's similar to my Judge. This is a super beat up disc that I found. There's no numbers on it or anything like that. So this disc is my like rescue disc. I've used it. I've been very surprised at how many times I've had to use this disc recently, and it stays in the bag for now. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's my putters. Now my mid-range, is kind of all over the place, so I'm going to have to go digging for some of this stuff as we're talking about it. The MVP uplink. I am not going to put the MVP uplink in my bag. This is the uplink. I had originally put that down as my bag on my bag because I like the numbers on it, but I'm not throwing this disc. I like the pattern too much. So next, the Reactor. This is the Reactor. Pretty sure. Yeah, this is the Reactor. This is going in the bag. 5 glide, -0.5, and 1.5. Tiniest turn with a comfortable fade on a 5-speed 5 glide. I'm going to end up throwing this disc a lot. I think this might end up replacing the Truth in my bag, to be honest with you. I like the perimeter weight. I like the feel of it. I feel like it can, hit some trees with it and it's going to be fine. So this is going in the bag for sure. Next, the Compass. I showed you this in my last video. 5501. This is maybe my most stable 5 glide. I'm going to use this disc a lot. I can already tell. Love this disc. Looking forward to practicing with this one. Next is the Verdict. The Verdict is this one right here. No, this is the Truth. This one right here. The verdict is a 5, 4, 0, 3.5. So very overstable. I have a truth also, which I showed you in a previous video. The truth is this one right here, which is a 5, 4, 0, 2. So slightly less overstable, but still overstable. I'm going to experiment with these two. I've been throwing the truth for a while in different plastics and different colors. I think I might end up replacing this with my MVP reactor as a slightly less overstable disc, and then use this as my very overstable mid-range. This with the verdict. So we'll see. I don't mind the truth at all though, so it'll stay in the bag for now. Next is the Tarsus. I've been using the Tarsus. I mentioned before. I haven't mastered it. It's an understable disc that's supposed to have a fade. I'm sorry, a turn to the right. And I definitely can get it to do that, but the timing hasn't been great. So I'm still learning this disc. Staying in the bag for the time being unless I find something different. All right. Latitude 64 fuse. This is like a utility disc that I can do different things with. This is a slightly understable with a long glide, 5, 6, -1, 0. I can see this being a disc I end up using, maybe even instead of the Tarsus. The Tarsus, by the way, is a -2, 1, so it's more understable. Quite a bit more understable, actually. The Discraft Meteor. The Meteor is not going in the bag, and my Magic is coming out of the bag, the Discmania Magic. So that's my mid-range. Next are my fairway drivers. Let's see. The Drift from Streamline, the Volt, and the Inertia are not going in the bag. The Diamond, the Discraft Diamond. Is this the Diamond? Yeah, this is the Diamond. The Diamond's going in the bag. The Diamond has very intriguing numbers. Super understable with a long glide. So I'm anticipating it going out straight and then just turning right and then maybe a little bit turn back because it's an 8, 6, -3, 1. So we'll see. I'm going to throw this a bunch coming up. I think this is something I can actually get to flex out if I throw it on a hyzer, have it turn out, and then come back big left. It's an 8 speed, so I'm looking forward to seeing what this thing does. It actually might be a tough disc for me to throw, but it's going in the bag for the time being. Next is my Maverick, which if you were in the other video, this is probably my favorite disc. I have not thrown the Lucid Maverick yet. I've only ever thrown the Prime Maverick, so this will be slightly more overstable, but it is an understable disc, and this is one I flex with now, and I throw this disc a lot. The other disc I've been throwing instead of this one lately has been my Essence, my Discmania Essence, which, by the way, is not nearly as understable. It's a -2, 1 with a 6 glide, and this is a what is this one? -1.5. So this is actually more understable now that I look at it. I've been throwing the Essence a lot. These are similar, but they do have different patterns. And actually, on an anhyzer, I can get this to stay steady right better than I can do with this one. But these two discs are both going to be in the bag. And I got a couple others that have some overlap for sure. But these are probably two of my most, the two of the discs I grab the most on like a 300-yard shot or an open shot where I have room to kind of S-turn it. I like these two discs a lot. All right, next. I think that's it on my fairway. So, man, that was good. I got through those pretty quick. On my drivers, I don't know how to throw a driver very well, so I'm not going to be throwing it a lot. But I am putting the adder in here, even though I don't know how to throw this yet. This is a 13-speed, 5 glide, 0 turn, 4 fade. This is by far the most overstable disc by the numbers that I have. So I mentioned it before. I have no idea if I have the arm speed to do anything with this other than to throw it on an Annie and see what happens. Or I'm interested to throw this on an Annie. No, I'm just make believe. I'm not going to do anything other than throw this on an Annie. Now that I think about it, I don't have the abilities to do anything else with that. Okay, so that's my big driver. I have a destroyer, which is a 12, 5, -1, 3. I would love for this to be my primary distance driver. I can't throw it. I cannot get it to do anything but highs or out. So I got work to do. We'll see what happens. This one is going in the bag. This is my Discraft Scorch. This is an 11, 6, -2, 2 for a distance driver with a little slightly lower speed, lots of glide, and an understable finish. I happen to think this is going to be a distance driver I can throw. So I'm going to really put some work in with this one, try to generate speed, try to get it into the power pocket here at just the right angle, and then rip it out. I've been working on tucking my left arm in as I come in and turn. You know, it's harder when you're a bigger guy to get that same twist. But as a golfer, I've got some, you know, I go the other direction with it, but I've got some technique, so I can rip it pretty good. Especially if I have a very slow approach with my walk up. So, you know, I'm probably missing 15 miles an hour with my arm speed right now. The last time I was out, I was really working on slowing down my footwork and just really working on the body stuff. And I threw my Essence 300 feet with ease. And I felt, you know, they talk about snap where the pressure's at the tips of your fingers. I felt the snap. That was the first time I could really be like, oh man, I know exactly what that's done. Now, if I get that same arm speed and feel the snap on this disc, I think this is going to go maybe touch 350, 400. At least 350. And then if I can get the footwork in there too, which I might be a few months away, it's the 28th right now of November. We got snow on the ground. I don't know when I'm going to practice, especially with all these white discs that I got from Dynamic Disc. But I think I can get this one to go 400 feet. That's my goal, is to touch 400. Probably not till the next calendar year, but once I can start throwing again, touch 400 with this disc. So that's what's in my bag. Let me review real quickly. I'll go over it again. It's the Star Destroyer from Innova, the Scorch from Discraft, and the Adder from Westside are my drivers. And they do different things, right? The Scorch is understable, the Adder is super overstable, the Star Destroyer is more stable. But those are my three drivers, different speeds, and frankly, I can't throw any of them great right now. All right, next in my bag are my fairway drivers. I've got my Discmania Essence, which is slightly understable, long glide. It's actually fairly unstable, -2. I've got my Vandal, which I'm looking forward to throwing this disc. I don't think I actually mentioned this. This is a 9.5, -1.5. I like this disc. Even though it's a prime plastic, this is definitely going to be when it's wet out. I'm going to end up using that disc for sure. So I got my Vandal, the Latitude 64 Keystone, which is right here. That's a 7-speed, 5 glide, -1.1. The Westside Underworld Super Understable, is that right? 6 glide, -3 turn, super understable. So we'll see what that one does, but that's going in the bag. The Maverick, my Lucid Maverick, which I would say right now out of my new discs, actually this one I've been throwing, but these three are my three favorite discs. Not only appearance, but feel and knowing what they're going to do. So this is more of an approach, but the Maverick and the Essence, just love them right now. So so Maverick, the Diamond, I'm really looking forward to seeing. That's super understable too. I might end up using that one instead of the Underworld. They're both -3 ones. Diamond's slightly faster. Wow, I don't know. I'm torn on that. We'll see. I'm going to just have to throw them. And then the Latitude Fuse, It's a 6 glide, -1, 0, so it should finish right a little. The Tarsus is my 5.5, -2. That's the one I've been using for my understable mid-range. The Verdict, which is going to be overstable, pretty heavy overstable, 3.5. That might be the most overstable disc I have. That'll be interesting to throw. The Compass, which I showed you, the blue one, that's awesome. The Reactor, MVP Reactor, which is super, super stable. And I'm not throwing the uplink. So that's it. That's my bag. I'm excited. I'm excited. A complete turnover. Only 3 discs. Actually, only 2 discs from my bag before are going to be in the bag going forward. And then 1 new version of the same, 2 new versions of the same disc. Wow, what a big turnover. I've got a lot of practice to do. I'm excited about what's going to happen. And just watch out. I think I'm going to make some more videos. I'm going to try to do some course vlogs. I don't have the setup. I don't have a tripod right now. I'm going to try to do some course vlogs, a couple more practice sessions that you'll be able to watch, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm not doing regular golf videos. I'm just doing this because I'm learning this. I've been playing regular golf for years. I'm about a 10 handicap. I don't think I'm going to get any better in my life unless I get way more fit. But by the way, I'm using disc golf as a way to lose weight. I've actually lost 7 pounds from just walking disc golf 2 or 3 days a week the last couple months. So got a lot of weight to lose. That's part of this video, or part of this channel. It's my fitness journey, hopefully. And looking forward to having disc golf be part of that. And hopefully, if you find this channel, if you find these videos, hopefully you find them interesting. Thanks.